During the nighttime, I usually will check the things off my list that I didn't get to do during the daytime. Things like opening packages, loving on the house, loving on myself, and just trying to close the day so that tomorrow can be a new day for new beginnings and new things.
Don't tell me what I'm gonna do. Baby, I'm about to show you what you've been missing in your life. When I get inside, blame it on the booze, got you feeling loose. Blame it on the alcohol.
How cute is this keychain for Ninja? We got the S for Stiggity and a little astronaut. I'll show you guys mine as well. It's super cute also, but we just got new keychains. If you've been watching my Instagram stories, or if you've just been around for a bit, you guys know that every year around September, Ninja throws a dance festival for our city. And we have so many of our family, friends, and new folks come into town. And it's a whole week of festivities. It's like 3 days, but technically a whole week because we'll have people from out of town. Our folks will come and stay with us. So we're preparing all year round. But those 3 days become really intense because it's all your people here, and we usually host all of our people. So it's about 2 weeks post the celebrations and 2 weeks post the event, which was beautiful. It was such an amazing turnout, and I'm excited for next year or the year after that. If you follow me on IG, then you've seen the celebrations and you saw how just amazing the atmosphere was. It's always super dope when you get to watch folks create and bring their magic to life. Just me, I love it so much, especially your folks, the people who you love and adore, being able to watch them bring their magic to life. It's just a completely different feeling. It's so fulfilling, and it's everything to watch them smile and just do the thing. So we're 2 weeks post, and during that time, of course, my sleeping schedule was like, we're staying up super late, waking up early, but staying up super late as well, and just kind of like napping throughout the time. So I'm feeling the aftermath nowadays, and I'm trying my best to like start my days earlier. Every night it gets earlier and earlier. Like right now it's 11:07, and hopefully I can get in bed before midnight, so like the next hour, or even at 1 o'clock the latest, so that I can wake up at like 7. I usually run off of like 6 hours of sleep. 5 to 6 hours of sleep is my good spot, it's my sweet spot. Anything more than that, I feel a little groggy, and I'll feel like almost like over-rested. Not over-rested, but just like, yeah, maybe over-rested. I don't like that that's a thing, because I really don't believe that you should be over-rested, but you know when your body has just like slept too much, especially when it's used to running on certain amount of time and energy. So 5-6 hours is usually my sweet spot. So hopefully tonight I can get to bed around 1, love on this house, and put things back together, so that when we wake up in the morning, it's a brand new day, and we're not doing a lot of things from yesterday. It's just things from a fresh day. That makes a big difference, right? Mom tip 101, mommyhood 101, refreshing the day so that your yesterday doesn't move into the next day, and preparing yourself for the next day at night or throughout the day. So that way it makes it so much easier when you go to bed and you wake up and you're like fresh today, and you're not worried about yesterday. And if it doesn't happen, it's okay. There's always tomorrow, right? To press the restart button. So I am inching closer and closer to also bleeding. So I know that's a little bit why my sleep schedule is not giving sleep, because during the time when I start a new cycle, I almost become like irritable too. Like I'm not able to sleep. I get like pre-cycle insomnia. I've been working on balancing my hormones and finding the sweet spot with that. And so far we're doing great, but that's just one of my symptoms that I have. It's not excruciating. It's nothing that I'm like, it'll be the end of me, but it's definitely something that I am continuing to work towards and to continue to find that sweet spot with, and just be aware when it comes, knowing what to do and how to cater to myself and how to let my family know what it is that I need so that we can thrive in the way that we need to. I don't know if you guys saw this, but follow me on IG, then I've shown you this. The TikTok girlies actually put me on. I'll pop the link in here as well, but it's only 20 bucks and it's a portable heating pad. Sometimes I can wear it all day. I just turned it on probably like 2 hours ago. And between Sir King and I, because he uses this too and it's hilarious, but if he doesn't use it, I can use it all day long. But if he uses it, then it's like a half thing. And by the time I get it, it's only on for like 4 more hours. But it can last the whole day. So between the both of us, it lasts the whole day. It almost feels like a cheat code, being able to walk around with it. Sometimes I feel like I'm armed. I feel like I have a weapon on me. Like, bow, because it's underneath my t-shirt. And just pull it up. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It feels really nice to just have some heat here. Wish it was hotter. I do, but I also understand how important it is to make sure that we're being safe so that not getting burned or anything like that. So I could see how they had to moderate it. But outside of wishing that it was more hot, the only other thing is the actual massage on it. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's just making noise and like shaking your whole body. King likes it. I don't, because I don't like things just like shaking on me. I think that as a mom postpartum, that's been one of the things for me. I don't think I've ever really been somebody you just like jump on and shake on or just like feel sensations like this, but I think it's definitely heightened as a mom. So these vibrations, they don't really feel like massage wise. They just feel like buzz, like something's like, you know, when your phone is ringing and it vibrates. That's what it feels like. To me, that doesn't feel good because it's just shaking me. But maybe I'll try like having it on a little while and see like if it makes a difference. But I'm not a big fan of it. But it has 3 levels. That level is the hottest. That's how you turn it off. This level is the first level. So it's like warm. Second level, it's like moderate, medium. And the third level, it's really high. So I'm going to bring it back to the first level. But I do like it because of the heat itself. And if you follow me on IG, I've told you guys that the band that goes around your waist, also these sweatpants, you guys, I'm gonna put y'all on real quick. The boys section at TJ Maxx, this was like $8 for these Adidas sweatpants. Like, what? I was really happy with this purchase. But this strap around here, it was twisted and I could not twist it back for the life of me. I don't know why or how. And then our cousin came over and just flicked it and it fixed. She corrected it, which I was really happy about and also shocked because I tried my best to take it out, you know. Anywho, I am trying to figure this out. This also came in the mail. This is a curtain, a ceiling curtain, so it's supposed to go from the top of the ceiling instead of having to drill in the wall. Our walls here don't have any type of support. They don't have studs or anything back there, so it's really tricky to anchor things into the wall. So we have so many holes up there that I'm gonna patch up. But for now, I really wanted to just find an alternative because we need curtains. That's important. And we need something that's going to stay and not come off. So these have the stickies on the back. So hopefully they work. Let's see. Avoid installation on wallpaper. Avoid installation with temperatures. Connect the track segments together by inserting the connector halfway into one segment on the track and then the other half into the other. Continue for desired length. Okay, so put one in here and then connect just like this. Okay, and then you just keep going.
Oatmeal, white chocolate macadamia nut, oatmeal raisin. All the copies all in a separate bag so they don't come into contact with it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. Total comes out $6.31. One second.
Just kidding, y'all. So I really wanted some cookies. I've been wanting cookies for a few days now, and I went and got some. We got insomnia cookies, and I'm so excited. He gave me all their vegan cookies because he said they weren't gonna sell out by the end of the night. So extra vegan cookies, and he only charged me a few dollars. How nice. Today.
It's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah.
Alright, I'll put you guys over here. I'm washing my little hands after cleaning. As you guys know, I don't usually use gloves. I just fold the napkin up to cover my hands, which I should probably consider using some type of glove, but it's just the cleaning of the gloves. Maybe disposable. Guess I'll get me some disposables. Certain things that you watch your elders do, and then you do, like not using the dishwasher. I just started using my dishwasher like habitually this last year, actually, and I see why people are so obsessed with it. I was definitely one of those people who was hand washing things because that's how I grew up, and we didn't trust the dishwasher to do much. But it's also like, of course, there are some dishwashers that are not of good quality, and then sometimes we do have to remember to ask for help, right? That balance. And the appliances that we have nowadays are supposed to help us. So why not receive the help from them? So I've been trying to be more mindful about the amenities that I have around me and easily accessible to me that I could just use. And I wish the same for you guys. If you have some things in your home that you're not using, I hope that you find your way back to those things, especially if they're things that make your day-to-day so much more smoother, so much more of a breeze, and so light. I hope that you find your way to using those things, or even learn how to use them to help you, because it does help. It does feel like an extra hand. All those dishes I just put in the dishwasher literally feels like somebody else is about to wash them for me. So tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and then there's gonna be clean dishes in the sink and I'm not gonna be the one who washed it. So I've been trying to create that type of relationship with the appliances in my home that I am so fortunate and so grateful and so blessed to have, because once upon a time I did not have a dishwasher. Once upon a time I did not have a washer and dryer. So I understand how it feels to not have those things easily accessible, and I understand how much of a luxury it is to have those things to be able to help you and make your day, to cut your task in half. So for those of you who are in the space where you do not have those things accessible, I hope that you figure out a system to be able to support where you are, so that the next appliances that you desire come into your lap and make things extra easier for you, especially when you already have a system put in place. It just adds on top of that. So I just loved on the kitchen, loved on the bathroom. It's not even midnight yet, which is amazing. I am going to love on the living room and put that curtain up, and Ninja and I are probably gonna watch a movie before we wash up and get ready for bed. So throughout this video, if it's anything that you take away from it, it's working smarter, not harder. Hard is this surface. It's rock hard. It's something that you cannot move through. Tricky is something that I like to replace saying hard with, and I try to be mindful about that. You guys know how I am with words, right? Words, we can speak things into existence. So I try to say that things are more tricky than it is hard, and it changes things. It really does. So setting yourself up so that you can give your family what y'all deserve the next day, and you can show up fresh and not have the same energy from the day before. And sometimes even if you're a little exhausted, just taking a deep breath and giving yourself like 20 minutes to love on your space, reset everything, put things back in order, and even having the babies or your family help before they take off for their night routine. Like King loved on his area, put away his toys before he went to bed. And that's something that we have been more mindful about, the bedtime placement during the daytime as well, but especially the bedtime, because it's less for me to do. So do something for yourself. I went on a nice little ride. I got myself some really yummy cookies, and I feel content with my desires for the day. Give myself what do I need and giving it to myself. So I've mothered myself today. One out of a few ways that I'm sure if I sat, I could sit here and tell you it all up. Like I showered today. I loved on my mane today. I went outside, got some vitamin D, always mother myself, giving yourself nourishing foods. That's a way to mother yourself. Really ways to just love on you and give yourself what you need, right? What you want, right? And trying to find that balance between the two. So it's been an amazing day. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. How does your night rhythm look? And what are some ways that you implement kind of resetting your self for the next day so that you're not bringing in yesterday into a new day? What are some ways that you practice that? And sometimes you don't see the benefits until after you do it a few times. One of the things that really motivates me to keep going is that I know that I'm going to eventually be at the pace where I want myself to be, where it feels like there's very minimal to do. But until I get to that place, I'm going to continue practicing these, and it's going to feel like it's nothing, right? When you start to do things, repetition, muscle memory, starts to feel like it's nothing. That's a practice I like to do, is like loving on my space at night. And you know, with life, things happen. We don't always get to it. We don't always get to do them consistently. Sometimes you go to bed and you're exhausted, and sometimes that can last a week. Sometimes it can last 2 weeks. We're moving out of the summer, and the summer is usually it's usually the season where we're not home that much. So practicing all these things sometimes can be a little sporadic. So coming back into autumn really brings me back into my home in a different type of way, which I'm always really grateful for. And it always makes me smile to reconnect with these rituals and honoring me and my family's rhythm. So let me know what you guys think of this video. Don't forget to follow if you're vibing with me, Homie B, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Did they hear me?